Next question is from S. Norris 620. What do you do or not do when you get bored with training?
Change your goals. I'm always doing this. Sometimes too, I change my goals fast. Like you
don't wait until you're completely bored, though.
Yeah,
I've noticed. You kind of wait and you'll.
I beat it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I beat it.
Yeah,
I know myself well enough. I know, like, if it's and this is where we all have some stuff in similar where we're similar. Where I'm kind of when I'm into something, I'm into something. I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm into swimming, I've got the goggles, I got the headphones, I got the cap. I'm like consistent with it.
Speedos are there.
Yeah, I'm measuring. I'm tracking my progress.
Shaving legs.
I'm reading
Brazilian wax.
Reading the books on it. I'm watching the fucking TED Talks on it. I'm all about it. And then when I'm over it, I'm over it. And if I even start to see myself dying off of it, and what I started and I'm using swimming as an example because is an example of this that I've recently gone through, and people have asked me, "Are you still swimming right now?" And I'm like, I really fell off of swimming, not because I'm like a wuss and I'm inconsistent. It was because I really enjoyed the process of teaching myself how to swim better and learn the mechanics of it and getting into it. Got into that a lot. Like, wow, I suck at this, and I'm kind of actually naturally good, and yet I have a lot to learn and get better at. This is interesting to me. This is fun. And I was reaping some benefits from it, like as far as mobility and the cardio endurance, like enjoying this. Well, I was enjoying it so much that it was cutting into my time in the lifting weights. And over a couple months there of being consistent with the swimming and not so consistent with the weight training, I started to see the physical change in my body that I didn't like. And that started to bother me a little bit. And I could have stuck with the training and the swimming because I've announced it on the podcast and I told people that I'm all into it. But I don't give a fuck about that. I care about what I like and what I'm into. And instead of sticking to it when I'm not happy and I'm not enjoying it or I'm not liking something about it, I shifted goals. Mm-hmm. So I always encourage this when I'm coaching and teaching clients that, just because your ultimate goal may be to lose 30 pounds, it's, I think, a really healthy practice to have all these other little small goals in between there. And they could be as simple as like an eating habit that you notice about yourself. I talk about my Diet Coke thing. That's a goal. Like, it was a goal for me first. Like, it started as I don't want to do this often, so let's start working towards that. And what it does, it just keeps me fresh, and it keeps me accomplishing different things, and it gains momentum towards others. And you don't get so myopic about your training that it's like, oh, this is my goal, so I can only do these things. I mean, it's really tough to be. You almost have to turn into the obsessive person that eventually turns into being unhealthy to be that way.
Totally. If you look at all the factors that will contribute to having improved health and longevity, so like long-term health success, and we look at all the factors, your workout design, the reps that you do, the time of day you work out, all that stuff, and we prioritize them in terms of most important, most impactful, all the way down to the least impactful. The single most impactful factor that will contribute to longevity and health is consistency. There is no factor that is more important than that, okay? So a consistent, dumb workout is going to give you better long-term results than a phenomenal, amazingly planned workout that you're super inconsistent with. That's the bottom line. So whatever you need to do to keep yourself from stopping, it doesn't matter. Sure, there's better workouts than others, but just being active consistently is the most important thing. And there's so many different ways you can work out. There's so many different modalities, so many different ways you can do resistance training, so many different classes and courses you can take. You can do things outdoors, indoors, in the water. You could lift weights or kettlebells. You could do yoga. You could work out with a stick. You could do just body weight stuff. So many different modalities and methods. You could change them every single month and you'll probably never run out for the rest of your life.
Well, this is why we create all the programs that we do.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because that's the idea. Like, if you were right now in this kick of improving your performance and, getting back to feeling athletic like you did when you were 20, you have a program. You follow MAPS Performance like that. And you know what? If you're enjoying it and you're loving it and you're seeing progress, nothing stops you from running that a second or a third time.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if you want to have a year, you want to have a full year where you're working out, and then right when shit's in a high gear, you're doing great, and you're like, okay, I think I got the hang of this, but it's not as exciting. Boom, change gears to a different type of goal, a different kind of workout, and you want to do that for a whole year. The MAP Super Bundle.
Yeah.
Do the Super Bundle, and you have a workout for basically every quarter set up and ready for you, and you just follow it that way.
And they're very different.
And they're very different. They're very, very different. But again, it's like, and now there's a flip side to this. The flip side is you need to make peace with the fact that you're not going to be super hyped, motivated, and excited every time you work out. Okay. Yeah. So, and the reason why that's important to like understand and accept is because you don't want to be these people that are constantly chasing the super high motivating type workouts, because that can't last regardless. And you'll end up becoming inconsistent. You'll be extremely inconsistent. You'll like, oh my God, this new class is so exciting. And then now I'm burnt out and I don't have any more motivation.
Well, this goes right back to the previous question. I mean, this is what I meant by the difference between training and exercise. And that's I weave in and out. I weave in and out of being very focused on a serious goal of trying to improve or change something. Like when I first started swimming, I was training. It wasn't just swimming for fun. I didn't get in a pool and like leisurely go up and down.
Splash your friends.
Yeah, I'd splash with my friends. Right?
Yay.
No, I was in there. I was tracking my laps. I was tracking my time. I was paying attention to my stroke. I was going back, reading books. Like I was training. I was into it. It's not always going to be that way. Yeah. And that's eventually going to run out. It did. It ran out for me. The excitement of getting better, improving ran out. Now, I didn't just like throw away like fucking getting in shape or staying healthy or that. I just said I changed my focus. And then right now it's more kind of exercise right now. I'm not really trying to make moves. So be okay with the weaving in and out of I'm hardcore motivated, I'm hardcore training right now, and then right now I'm exercising and I'm just staying healthy.
I think it's the same principles, right? Like what's good for the brain is also good for the body and vice versa. And I think that you definitely get a lot of benefits to mentally by changing it up, like learning a new skill, going through a whole different journey. And what you take away from that, you can also apply towards relationships, towards your job, towards whatever focuses in life that you have beyond just like your aesthetics and your health. The thing is to be able to, plan for that and have that change of stimulus like ready to go, so you can just keep that machine turning and have everything burning clean and optimal.
Yeah, I've never been bored with lifting weights. It's something I've been consistent with since I was 14. Always, I love it. But the way I lift weights has changed, and it changes so much and so often. There's so many.
Your
different
life
ways
changes.
Yeah, everything. But everything changed, and that's the point. The point is, be active and work out. That's more important than the type of workout you do. Of course, barring the extremes where you hurt yourself or you whatever. It's being active. That's number one. So, and there's a lot of different things you do. Have fun. Go try them all out.